Hi everybody, Craig here. Welcome back to the Battle for Wesnoth campaign, The South Guard. In our last episode, we began scenario number 6, in which we pursued the undead into the catacombs underground. And we actually fought our way through the first of the undead leaders. So this was a soulless unit who was summoning the green undead forces. And you can see here that we now have eyes on the purple undead forces, but also the blue undead forces, it would seem. So the purple undead forces are being led by a Lich Malterra here, and we don't yet know who's leading the blue forces. So 1 down, 2 to go, as it were. And importantly, in the last episode, we also made friends with some trolls who didn't really like the undead being in their domain either and have agreed to help us. So we're leveraging them to assist us in this particular fight as well, which is very, very nice. So let's dive right in, because obviously these undead are, well, they need to go. We need to deal with them and continue to figure out what's going on with this Lich and find out what the heck happened to Mebrin. All right. So last time we were kind of partway through our turn. So let's see. We have some options here. We obviously want to protect our white mage. And we do have a troll hero who does impact damage, which is particularly effective against the undead. So we could put him here and have him fight the Revenant in melee combat, which would actually be pretty useful. Low odds to hit, but if he does hit, it's pretty devastating. Although the Revenant can do pretty nasty damage too, so we might actually not want to commit all that way all at once there. So maybe instead we'll go here and attack the Bone Shooter. Yeah, higher odds to hit. We can hit twice. We'll get the kill. Oh, excellent. There it is. And our troll hero is actually very close to leveling up now, which is excellent. As for what else we can do, I think we want to just kind of defend our white mage as best we can. So Sir Garrick can advance here. Yeah, not really ideal there. So maybe what we'll do with Sir Garrick is actually just park him kind of next to the mage here like this. And then we can move our Royal Guardsman down and have him sit kind of like this. And that will create a nice blockade. So now the enemy forces will not be able to actually access my white mage, which is exactly what I needed. I could get a little aggressive with Ethereal and actually move down and capture this particular village if I really wanted to. A little hesitant to do that, however. I don't want to put her in a bad situation. That said, I don't think the undead would really be able to do much about it. No, they wouldn't. So, unless we see some extra units this way, I think that's what we'll do. Okay, we saw 2 more, but that's just down here. Let's keep moving. Yeah, excellent. All right. Oh, and look at that. We've got a Bone Shooter down there. So these are a bunch of loyal units, so not costing upkeep for the undead forces. Our trolls here, probably want to get them onto solid land rather than having them in the swamps here. Whereas for our mermen, it's actually much better to be in the swamps or in the water here, obviously. So yeah, we're just going to keep moving our trolls over. Our rock lobber took some pretty nasty damage, so he's going to stay at the village here and keep healing. Although I suppose he could also come on down along with the other units here. What we'll do is we'll move our druid over. Ooh, and unfortunately, it looks like we're not quite able to. Because what I want to do is start healing my white mage, who, again, has taken some punishment. Our master bowman also needs some healing, so be good to get him in there near the white mage. And then, yeah, unfortunately, our druid can't quite get in there, so that's unfortunate, but you know what? We can at least get our shaman in there, so we'll do that. We'll get some healing from that. And then I think that's going to more or less do it for this turn. I'm just trying to see if there's anything else I kind of wanted to do. The rock lobber I'm going to keep there. Cavalry has to kind of stay on the road because obviously going into the swamps is not ideal. The Elvish champion back here is still healing. I suppose we could send this cavalry kind of around this way. You know what? I don't mind that. That's kind of nice. And that way, if they want to come and invade, attack me up here, they're going to be in swamp territory, which is less ideal for defense. So we'll actually be in a good spot there. And then Deoran, who is now level 2, so he is now a horse commander, which is great. Yeah, he'll just stay back. There's no sense risking him if we don't need to. Our druid can... You know what? We'll just keep our druid maybe where she is currently. I think that'll be fine. We'll end our turn right there. Okay, going after the Royal Guard. That's fine. He can tolerate the damage. I mean, it sucks, but he's got quite a bit of health, so he was able to... Nice, our troll doing work. Tanking some damage. And thankfully our trolls have regeneration, which allows them to basically either cure themselves of poison or just recover health, which is fantastic. Yeah, so our cavalry, unfortunately, can really only get to about here, which is still good for us, so we could go there, I suppose. Our netcaster could actually do some work, although it might be better to actually get the kill with the hero. Ooh, but here we go. We could try and get the kill on the Revenant. So you know what? Let's try that. Oh, fantastic. Nice, we did it. Okay. Ooh, and look at that. He evolved into a great troll. Okay, so that's kind of the natural progression from troll hero. So now he's a big boy. And you can see there, he still has the hammer attack, and he does even more damage. So very nice. And of course, he still has regenerate. So basically just a straight upgrade from what he was. More health and a little bit more damage. Very, very good there. Now, in terms of what else we've got going on here, it would be nice to kill off this ghoul. That would be positive for us here. I think I want to use one of the units that's kind of over here, though, just so that I don't have to... Yeah, like, we could do this with our fist. I mean, we're going to get hit, but we can probably survive it. And we've got 2 shots here to try and kill him, which should land with 60%. Yeah. Yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll try it out with the whelp. Let's see what happens. Oh, we missed. Oh, we missed twice. Yikes, that's terrible. Yeah, and unfortunately now we're not going to be able to really get in there. What I didn't want to use my entangler on this particular unit because my objective was to get the entangler to head down and deal with this bat, perhaps. Since he's able to. Like this. And then go and throw a net at him. Oh, that's annoying. So now I have to decide, do I want to use one of my land-based units here? I suppose I could use this whelp. Try and get the kill that way. And then I can move my big boys down to deal with the necrophage and the walking corpse. It's kind of frustrating, but yeah, let's do that. Perfect, okay. So now our Sir Garrick and our Royal Guard can step on down here. We'll go like that. And White Mage can also actually advance if need be. We want to get some experience with our Shaman, too. That would be excellent. So one thing we could do is move our White Mage right here. And then the only thing is he might take some damage kind of from the front, which we don't want. Although I think our Royal Guard would be able to step in front of him if we can kill off the Necrophage. So let's try that. What we'll do is we'll do our Light Beam attack. Excellent. Oh, we missed one. That sucks. Yeah, now I don't know if we're going to be able to get the kill, unfortunately. Glaive or Shield Bash. I think we'll go Glaive. Well, you know what? We can have our Shaman actually come down as well and do an Entangle to try to slow. Maybe we should have done that originally. Well, let's see what happens with Sir Garrick here. What's our odds of getting the kill? Almost to 50%, so that's pretty good. Let's try it and hope that we get lucky here. Oh, we missed one. Oh, yeah, not getting the kill that way. Dang it. All right, we're not going to get the kill here. That doesn't do enough damage, so we're going to have to bring in our Bowman, I think. I don't really want to do that because the Bowman's kind of beat up already, so... I suppose we could bring our Horseman in, but again, not a guarantee of getting the kill. We really need to make sure we kill the necrophage so he doesn't poison our Mage of Light here. I want to keep our Royal Guard not having moved because I want to put the Royal Guard right here after we've killed off the necrophage, hopefully. So, yeah, I think it's going to have to be the Bowman, which is not ideal, but hopefully he'll be able to tank whatever happens to him. He's going to need to hit 2 out of 4. What are our odds of getting the kill? 82%. Pretty good odds. I'll take those odds. Oh my goodness, are you absolutely serious? I can't even believe that. 82% chance and just nope. Yeah, well, I guess that's what happens though. You can't assume that anything's going to work, right? All right, well, we might end up losing our Bowman now. That would be really unfortunate. I mean, it's unlikely that he's going to be able to kill him, but he's going to really hurt him, which is not good. And he's going to be able to also poison our White Mage, which is not good. So yeah, that's just a really, really unfortunate circumstance there. So what we'll do is we'll send our Entangler down to try and throw a net on this bat. Oh yeah, there's some additional units. Okay, and look at this. We've got a Draug. So a Draug is basically a Revenant that's been promoted. Okay, interesting. So it's basically like the, yeah, it's the melee kind of end tier. That's pretty cool. So these are very, very intimidating units. Let's see what... Okay, so highly resistant to cold and pierce, but very susceptible to arcane, fire, and impact, and also somewhat resistant to blade there at 40%. So they're going to be tough customers to deal with, but I really like the little sprite for them. That's pretty cool. And of course the Lich here as well. So, all right, well, let's go down here and see if we can slow this bat. Oh, another bat there. We're going to have to be very careful. Mebrin, my old master, is that truly you? That's Ethereal? Oh, it truly is you. How did you come to be here, shut away from the trees and the light of the sun? They bound me, the accursed humans. They bound me in iron. Ah, the cold iron on my skin. They burned me with it day and night for days, weeks, tormenting me endlessly as they tried to pry the secrets of the undead from me. What is this? Elves bear steel swords. I had no idea iron would hurt your kind so. All elves feel the shadow of iron, and to those who walk our higher paths, it is a bane that breaks the body and twists the mind. This touches on mysteries that are not for men to know, human. I bind you never to speak of it. Cruel as those abominable brigands were, they could not have known the hurt they inflicted upon my master. They knew. They reveled in my hurt, relished each and every one of my cries of pain. Even as I asked, as I begged for mercy, they would not relent. I did not know day from night, the light and the shadows, heat and cold. Everything was one and the same as the iron bled itself into my veins. Imagine, I, a great and powerful sage, crippled and defeated by nothing more than a rusted pair of bracelets. It was humiliating. Mebrin. At my lowest point, they broke me. I finally gave in, telling them that I would teach them to raise the dead if they would just take the accursed shackles off me. I knew that once the first strand of black magic left my hands, there would be no turning back. I knew, but what did it matter? They had killed my brethren, taken my dignity, tortured me to the brink of death. What did I have left? Nothing. Nothing but vengeance. Humans are ultimately a weak breed. I taught them to summon powers they could not control. In their greed, they never stopped to wonder if they could master the sorcery or if it would master them and their minds in turn. Content with only meager tricks, they never even noticed as I siphoned away the energy they summoned for myself. I grew more powerful day by day, yet not one of those filthy tree killers thought that I posed a threat to them. Even when I ascended to undeath, they never questioned my teachings until they had all become my mindless slaves. Mebrin, please. You were my best pupil, Ethereal. You surely recognize the greatness that I have become. Ha! Imagine, a small part of me is actually grateful to those decrepit humans. Without them, I never would have found the courage to master the dark arts and uncover the secrets to immortality. Mebrin, that's enough. I am sorry. I should have protected you. I should never have let those humans take you and turn you into a monster. What are you saying? Surely you see it. Take a good look at yourself. Your servants are abominations worse than any human. They stink of death and tainted magic. And corruption. Even you. Mebrin, you were the kindest and gentlest of sages. How could you become something like this? Mebrin, answer me. I am called Mebrin now, Ethereal. It is the name I took when I unchained myself from the shallow-mindedness of the elves and passed over into enlightenment. There is infinity here in death. I have touched the void at the heart of all things, and I have begun to probe the mystic arts far beyond what any living human or elf knows. You, too, can partake of its boundless power. You have become evil! Join me. Stand by my side. We shall rise and eradicate the humans from the green world. Their corpses will serve us. Their bones will dance for our pleasure. We will make them into the mindless slaves that they deserve to be. And when that is done, what will we have become? Naught but hungering shadows devouring all we once cherished. No. No. The sage Mebrin is dead. You are not the master I once revered. I will cleanse your soul and put you to rest, my beloved teacher. Even a mere human can see that you have become a mockery of all that you once believed in. I will destroy you and bury your perverse ideals, even if it costs me my own life. You? Destroy me? Your flesh will provide a fine feast for my ghouls, and once they are through with you, you will serve me forever in undeath. Yikes. So, that's pretty scary. It turns out that the bandits weren't lying to us. Mebrin is indeed the leader of the undead forces here. He is an ancient Lich. He's a level 4 unit. Wow, okay. So, oh, look at the art here for him. That's pretty cool. Really like the sprite for him as well. So he's basically a Lich that accrues enough power over its newfound immortal lifespan. Becomes one who can stain souls with despair and sow ruin across the world. So obviously a very, very powerful magic opponent. So if we look here, yeah, very nasty. He's got a very powerful touch attack that drains, does quite a bit of damage, and it's arcane-based. And then we have two very powerful magic attacks, cold-based and arcane-based. So, yikes. Now, he is very weak to arcane damage, so our Mage of Light might come in handy. And he's not very protected against blade damage, and he's actually a little bit weak to impact and fire, but he is quite protected against cold and resistant to pierce. So we have to keep that in mind when we go to fight him. Yikes. Well, I guess the bandits were sort of complicit, though, in that they kind of drove him to this in a way, but of course, you know, he did have a choice, and I guess he chose to turn to darkness, so I'm really interested to see where this goes. Alright, so let's see, we can throw our net at this bat, so let's do that. Oh, nice, okay, we got a slow. And then, you know what, Ethereal can move on down, and we could actually just kill the bat off, which would kind of be nice. I have to be kind of careful, because this Lich could presumably come over and attack me. But I think if we put Ethereal here, she'll be fine. Do a Thorns attack. Excellent, okay. Now, we want our other merman to get down here. Be involved as much as possible. And then our troll whelps here, we can just advance them up as well. Actually, you know what? Let's undo that. I think I'd rather have my... I would like to heal this Royal Guard a little bit, so I was thinking I could perhaps move my Shaman here, but that's going to be less useful than I think being right here. Because then I'm at least going to heal my Royal Guard a little bit. We'll leave the champion back one more turn. There's not a ton of benefit to moving him up at this point. As for our druid, We'll at least get her kind of moving as well. And then our rock lobber can start advancing as well and get the healing from the druid. And then, yeah, we will move our whelp down there. All right, so that's pretty good. Unfortunately, yeah, we just weren't able to kill this necrophage, which was extremely frustrating. I mean, again, we were doing 8 damage, so that was kind of the problem, is that it wasn't going to be enough to kill in one hit. And, of course, that's what happened. We hit once and not again, and that's what left him with 1 health. So let's just double check. But yeah, we've moved everybody, so we will end our turn there. Well, I get the feeling that we may need some additional... Oh, and look at this. Oh, no, and now the Lich could potentially kill us. Oh, no. Hope that Lich doesn't step out and try to kill my... Okay. Oh, and there it is. Oh, thank goodness. At least he slowed the Lich. Yikes, though. That was very, very close. Would have been an absolute shame to lose this Entangler. It's such a powerful unit. We need to retreat back, though. That is for sure. Boy, yeah, that Lich is scary. All right, well, we'll sort this out after, but let's first deal with what we've got going on in here. So it looks like the necrophage didn't actually attack us, or I might have missed it. I was so focused on what was going on here, but nobody's poisoned. That's the good news. All right, can our shaman get up there? You know what? I'm not going to worry about getting the experience at this point. I'll get it at some stage. Actually, that said, you know what? I can retreat the bowman back because he does need to heal. So we'll retreat back and we'll step up like this. And the reason I'm doing that is I want to try and get the kill with my shaman here. Excellent. There it is. Okay. We could either do a sorceress who is entirely focused on damage, or a druid who has the healing capability. And I think I'm going to go for the druid to have the extra healing capability, even though the damage is nice. But we're going to go druid. Very nice. Okay, so now we've got an extra healer that does 8 and can cure poison. So that's very, very good. Now we got to fight all these pesky undead and try to get in here and kill off the undead commander, who is, again, the Lich that's threatening my merman currently. So, yeah, I think what we're going to do is we're going to retreat the merman back, kind of as far back as we can go, really. Just to get out of there. And Atheliel will follow suit. Our Triton, we might actually move up to the village, although I have to kind of think about that one. But yeah, let's sort out what's going on over here first. So we've got some choices to make. Alright, so our Royal Guard can step up and probably kill off the walking corpse without too much issue. But it might be better to use somebody who's not as... And we'd have to hit twice to get the kill, because the Royal Guard really can do a lot of damage, so might be better to actually use somebody else to try and kill off this walking corpse, who's a fairly weak unit. The Great Troll here is devastating, so we want to send him in to do big boy damage. He can also cure himself of poison, which is obviously ideal. What about our Dragoon? Can we go like this? Yeah, the Dragoon is actually a good choice. Let's do that. Get some more experience here if we can. There we go. Again, there was always that risk that we weren't going to get the finish, but trying to get more experience with the Dragoon, so that's really useful. Now we've got to kill off this ghoul. This might be a good job for the White Mage, actually, the Mage of Light. And then we can also step Sir Garrick in front of him, and probably the Royal Guard as well. So I think that's what we'll do, is we'll blast here. Ooh, the only problem is we're not going to get the kill, so we have to be ready to then bring another unit in to help out. And we can bring in the Troll if we need to. So, yeah, that's good. We'll do that. We'll go Light Beam here. Oh, come on. Wow. We're having kind of rotten luck with some of our attacks this particular scenario. Now, if we don't get the kill here, we're going to be in that same conundrum. So we have to hit twice, which isn't really optimal. What about our Royal Guard? Let's see, we've got a 50% chance of getting the kill. Versus here, we've got almost a 65% chance. So I think I'd rather go with 65% chance. Sir Garrick, what is his odds here? Yeah, not great either. So, yeah, I'm really surprised we missed two of our attacks there. All right, let's get down there and see if we can get the kill. Come on, baby. Oh, no. One more. Yes! Okay. There we go. That's what we needed. All right, now Sir Garrick and, yeah, our Royal Guard can get in there. So basically, we just want to kind of reinforce our line right here. So I think with Sir Garrick, we'll move around the corner and go after this particular ghoul here. We've now got the village, so we should get some healing from that. We can cure our poison. And then our Royal Guard can sit right here to kind of protect our White Mage a little bit. Meanwhile, our Trolls here, we want them to step in to assist as well. So we'll kind of bring them in just to reinforce our position a little bit better. Rock Lobber can keep moving in. Now, let's deal with the water situation over here. So, first things first, let's retreat back. And let's see, what's the mobility like of this Lich? Okay, so that's as far as he can go. This guy can make it all the way to the village. So I think what I'm going to do... Yeah, I'm going to park the Triton right here just to act as a guard, basically. And then, Thelial can... retreat back and sort of guard our Entangler a little bit, or act as some extra healing for our Entangler, I should say. So yeah, we'll go like that, and then the Troll here can get out of the water. Very nice. Okay, and then, yeah, Deoran, I might actually head back here and see if I can maybe recruit some more units if need be. Yeah, I think that's going to be the ticket here, is we might need some backup. Because we're up against some pretty tough customers. A couple of loyal peasants wouldn't be the worst idea, just to try and get them leveled up, but I think we might just recruit some extra units here since we're in the market for them. Do we have any good bowmen? Let me check. None that really have much in the way of experience, as you can see. Resilient and intelligent, that is a decent combo. I mean, it's more expensive to bring them back this way. It's 20 gold versus 14. But I know what traits this particular unit has. So you know what? We'll do that, even though it's more expensive. And then maybe we'll bring one of these peasants back and just see if we can maybe level them up. I mean, it's unlikely, and the pitchfork-based attack is not going to be great against the undead with its piercing. You know what? Nah, I talked myself out of it. We're going to recruit another shaman. Yeah, there we go. Now, our champion can get involved here. He can move down and get some healing from the druid, and then he'll be ready to go. So I think that's going to do it for our turn. Yeah, everybody's kind of done their thing. Let's see. Ooh, our troll whelp taking a beating. Okay, thankfully our Entangler didn't get killed by that blood bat. Let's see if our Royal Guard does any work here. Nice, little bit of damage. Tanking some ranged attacks. Alright, very nice. We have a unit that stepped into the water, which will make them easier to attack. Alright. So, we can blast the blood bat here with some Thorns damage and try for the kill with Ethereal. I think it's probably going to be the ticket here. Yeah, that's looking like probably the best choice, so let's do that. Ooh, and we missed. Okay, we didn't get the kill. We can try again with our Entangler here. Excellent. All right, kill achieved. Now, as for our Triton, we could step up here and go after the ghoul, actually, which wouldn't be the worst idea in the world. So, our odds here of ending up at 5 health are 64, versus on this one, our odds of ending up at 9 health are 51. So, I'm actually preferring this option, I think. The other option, of course, is we just stay on the village and kind of use it as a bit of a bastion here. Presumably this unit's going to keep coming into the water here, but you never know. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm not gonna risk it. I'm gonna keep my Triton right where he is. And then I'm gonna advance more aggressively over here on this side of things. Our cavalry get in to kill this guy? Not quite, eh? Yeah, this terrain is really not optimal for us. Okay. Okay, Sir Garrick here, we can try for the kill. Ooh, tough customer here. He's not going to be easy to damage. Alright, well, we'll try the shield bash. Nice, we got a slow. Oh, that's fantastic. Okay. And he's still on the village, so he's going to heal, so we don't have to worry too much about that. Our Great Troll here could conceivably try and kill off this Deathblade, who's, again, a really nasty unit. But I think what I'm actually going to do instead here is step up like this, and then I'm going to let my White Mage get the kill with the Light Beam attack. Okay, excellent. So now between the Great Troll and my Royal Guard, I should be able to kill this guy off, I'm thinking. So now let's try that. Excellent. Oh, fantastic. Okay, that's huge. So now we should be able to step up with our Royal Guardsmen and kill off this guy, I'm thinking. Alternatively, we just step up and then bring somebody else in to get the kill, which actually would be more optimal here. We could bring in this Druid to get the finish with Thorns. Let's do that. That way we've got another healer in there. Or not. That's fine. Yeah, it's not like I wanted to get the kill there or anything. All right, well, we'll have to resort to plan B. There we go. Okay. Now we want somebody to deal with this ghoul back here, so maybe this cavalryman can kind of hang out right here and meet him at the pass as he tries to come through. Our Elvish Champion, we want to get involved. Our Rock Lobber could actually step up here and do some rock lobbing against the Necrophage. Alternatively, we could put the Dragoon there, but you can see very, very low defense. So, yeah, I'm kind of leaning towards the Rock Lobber, although I'm a little concerned about his health because the Lich could conceivably just step up and blast him and potentially kill him. So, we'll have to take that risk, I guess. Nice. Okay, that was pretty big damage. And then, yeah, our Troll Whelp, we'll send one back just to assist our Cavalryman in case he needs it. And our Bowman can sit like that. All right. I think that was a pretty decent turn. So now we will end it once we've moved our backup units in. And I can decide here if I want to recruit anybody else while I'm kind of in the market. Glad I sent Deoran back here to recruit a few more units if need be. So yeah, let's recruit maybe one more Shaman. And again, I'm still thinking about recall, but nothing's really that exciting to me. I mean, this Spearman would be cool. Strong and Resilient is both pretty good. And he does have 9 experience. You know what? We'll do it. I mean, it's kind of a waste of money, but let's do it. All right, there we go. He's got good traits, and he already has some experience, which is useful. So, all right, we're going to end it there. Dang, our Rock Lobber taking some punishment. Nice, and almost a level up there. That's great. Oh, dang, our Royal Guard just tanked a bunch of magic damage. That was pretty nasty. We need to deal with that Lich, like, ASAP here. So one thing to note is that healing doesn't really stack. Like, for example, if you have the Mage of Light here, I don't think then the Druid, I was watching there, and I don't think the Druid also heals Moreth. It just comes from one of the two. So you don't get 16 health, which would be really nice, but it doesn't really seem like it works that way, unfortunately. We can't quite make it down there. That would be better to get into cover. All right. Oh, and look at this. We got some tough customers coming up the waterway as well. That's a little bit scary. All right, well, our Triton can just do some heavy damage here from the safety of this village, so let's do it. Ooh, we missed one of the attacks. That kind of sucks. Our Entangler could get in there and throw some nets. We maybe should have done that before we even attacked with the Triton. And then Ethereal could actually step up and get the kill on the Necrophage from behind there. Wouldn't be the worst idea in the world. Although this Ghoul's not going to be killed by my net throw, unfortunately. Although, I wonder, can Ethereal get the kill? No. Sadly, no. Because we're only going to do 18 damage, and it's got 19 health. Ugh. That's frustrating. Maybe I should have used the Triton's other attack. Might have been smarter to try to just whittle down more health, to be honest. Alright, well, what we'll do is we'll park Ethereal right here. Let's just double check that we're not in range. Ooh, I almost made a big mistake there. So this Deathblade could get in there and conceivably put some hurt on me. So you know what? I'm actually going to keep the Entangler back. I don't want to put that unit at risk. The Royal Guard, on the other hand, we could start attacking the Lich. The problem is, of course, this Drain is going to be pretty nasty. So we want to kill off this Soulless, that's for sure. So, our hero... Can we get anybody kind of past? No, the hero's the only one. I want to use the Great Troll to... when I say hero, I meant the Great Troll. He was previously a troll hero, so... Alright, well, I think what I'm going to do... So I want to get this Great Troll in there to fight the Lich, because the hammer blows are going to be devastating against this guy. So I need someone to kill this Soulless, and I'm kind of tempted not to use the Royal Guard to do it, because the Royal Guard also hits very hard, but I think we'll just use the Royal Guard. There we go. Now that should open this up. Oh, we still can't get into the fort back there. That's frustrating. And yeah, look at this. We've got such low defense there. So I think what we'll do is we'll rotate the troll over here. And then we'll go toe-to-toe, and all we have to do is hit once. I mean, we're going to lose a lot of health potentially, but... Oh, but you know what? Can we maybe do a slow before we get into that situation? Oh, not really. Because I don't want the troll fighting from here with the low defense. I was going to say I could maybe get the druid in over there, but the bad terrain is kind of screwing me up. Ah, that's frustrating. All right, well, we'll go ham here with the troll. Let's see. Nice. Come on, one more. Oh, dang it. Still got a lot of its health back, but we did some work. Our troll's in big trouble, though, unfortunately. All right, so now the white mage... Oh, this is still kind of a tricky situation for me. Sir Garrett can step up and try a shield bash, I suppose, but I get the feeling that the Lich is just going to get more health back than I'm going to do damage, so that's not really that useful, honestly. Be nice to kill off this Bloodbat, but also kill off the Necrophage here. Only a 40% chance to hit, so that's actually pretty unlikely with our Rock Lobber there. Okay, what we'll do is we'll move our champion down and do some bow shots here. Okay. And then we can try for the kill with our fists on this little Bloodbat. Oh, and we failed. Oh, no. I think our Rock Lobber's in trouble. Cavalry can... It's kind of a bit of a logjam here, to be honest. Let's get our Shaman down there just to give some extra healing in case we need to move Ethereal. And again, I don't want to put Ethereal in range of this Deathblade because that would be pretty bad for me, I think. The Bowman is now healthy enough to actually get in there and make a difference, so... Sir Garrick, you know what? We'll just park him right there. And we'll move the druid over like this to provide healing to both these units. There we go. And then our cavalry we can just move in to provide backup, essentially. Bowman can step up. Druid there. Just kind of packing everybody in there nice and tight. Alright. Let's end our turn and see what happens. I'm not really happy with how that particular turn went. Okay, our champion's fine. He can tank the damage. Oh no, our rock lobber. Oh, and he actually managed to survive. That's excellent. Oh, and that little bat trying to sneak behind us there. That's annoying. Right, and the undead have submerged, which means that you won't see them when they're in the water. So we know now that there's an undead right here. So just remember that. Okay, that Solus is dead. The Lich retreated back to his fort there to summon more units. Lots of healing going on. That's good. That rock lobber is in really rough shape, though. We got to get him out of there. So we could retreat him all the way back if need be, which I think is exactly what we're going to do. This Deathblade needs to be killed because that thing is scary. Very scary. We've already seen just how devastating those can be. All right, we're going to move our Shaman up and do a magic attack on the Bloodbat to try and get the kill there. Okay, fantastic. That gives us way, way more flexibility now in movement, as you can see. So, I would like to use the White Mage to kill the Deathblade because this thing is so gross in melee combat. So, I think what we'll do is we'll move our Elvish Champion maybe right here. Have to be very careful doing that, though. Maybe what we'll do is we'll just move there to start. Oh, but then that really limits what else we can do. So, yeah, Royal Guard's in no shape to go there. Sir Garrick, suppose he could go there. You know what, let's see. Who's more resistant to the magic attacks that are going to be coming their way? Susceptible a little bit to cold, but 20% arcane resistance. That's pretty good. Versus our Elvish Champion, who is a little bit susceptible to arcane, but doesn't have any cold weakness. I think in that regard, Sir Garrick is probably the better choice, but the Elvish Champion can respond with ranged attacks as well, so... I might regret this. Oh, I don't want to do this, but I think we're going to do it. Okay, there we go. So now our Mage of Light's going to step up and do a Light Beam Blast here. And just have horrendous luck and miss all 3 times. Are you kidding me? Holy cow. Well, now we have to throw everything we've got at this Deathblade, or our White Mage is going to die, probably. I don't even know what the... I should have done a damage calculation just to see what the odds of us missing all those attacks was going to be. That's absolutely brutal. All right, let's attack this bat. Okay, we're having trouble with the bat. Send this Shaman back to try the exact same thing here. Okay, we at least slowed it once. Okay, and then our Rock Lobber is going to move back here to get some healing from the Shaman. Alright. Oh, I'm so mad that this Deathblade is still alive. And we don't really have a good way to inflict lots of damage on him. We can try a bow shot, but that's not going to do much. We're probably not going to kill him, and our White Mage is probably going to end up in real trouble here. This could spell disaster for us, to be honest. All right, let's send our Great Troll over and try for a hammer blow. Oh, we got lucky. Okay. Ooh. Our Great Troll coming through, saving the day there for us. But, man, that White Mage should have been able to do it. That's really frustrating. Sir Garrett can step in as well here. So now we could try multiple attacks on this Lich, but I'm hesitant to do that just because any attempt we make is just going to be retaliatory damage and potential healing on the side of the Lich. Now, I think the Glaive attack might be a decent option here because it's only 50%, so he's probably going to drain me maybe once or twice. But we'd have to hit a few times. It really isn't This isn't the most desirable of situations. Let's get in there and try and use our Triton a little bit to help out. Okay, we didn't get the kill, but we can at least move Ethereal down to provide some healing for the Triton. Our Entangler can step up and sit like that. Alternatively, I suppose we could send the Entangler right up the gut, but I don't want to get too aggressive. So now, you know what? I might as well just kill the Ghoul since I'm here, if I can. Okay, there we go. And now that creates another space for me to send another unit in to do some work. Big question is, which unit do I send? Because whoever I send in there is going to be extremely vulnerable to this magic damage from the Lich. The Dragoon does have enough health that it could probably survive, because the attacks at most are going to do 45 damage. So I think I'm going to send the Dragoon. The only problem is the Dragoon doesn't benefit from the defense of being in the castle, whereas something like, say, the Troll would. So now let's see. What is the Troll's... Oh, weak to Arcane, neutral to cold. So, okay. I was going to say, if it had Arcane protection, that would be a done deal for me, but unfortunately that is not the situation. And our Royal Guard is too beat up to risk. Our Elvish Champion, I don't want to start using bow attacks and take a ton of damage, because then when it's the Lich's turn, I'll probably die. Yeah. I mean, Ethereal, I suppose, could go in there, but, you know, again, then the massive damage from the magic attacks could basically end me in a single go, so don't want to do that. Oh, the Bowman. I almost forgot about the Bowman. The Bowman can get in there, actually. Yeah, you know what? Let's use the Bowman. So we'll put the Bowman in there. And then the rest of our units can basically just start kind of swooping in around the side here. Let's kind of go like this. We'll go there. We're just going to bring in our cavalry sort of to reinforce our position a little bit better. Our Druid, we want more healing, so... want as much healing as we can get our hands on, really. So we'll go like this, so we can heal our champion. And then another Bowman here can step up. You know what? Let's actually get the Whelp maybe in there. I changed my mind. The Whelps will kind of stay somewhat back. Yeah, alright, I think we're in good shape here, so... I don't want to actually attack the Lich yet, but when it's the next turn, I probably will. Oh boy, this is kind of dicey though. Let's maybe recall or recruit somebody else. I know I keep looking at this recall list like I'm gonna find something new, and every time I'm disappointed. So let's recruit. You know, I wouldn't mind an Elvish fighter, honestly. Let's do that. There we go. That sucks. We lost that rock lobber. I didn't even think that blood bat was going to make it all the way over there. That was my mistake. Losing that rock lobber really sucks. Especially since it was a loyal unit. Oh, wow. Look at our champion just putting the work in. Oh, my God. Oh. Sir Garrick just tanked that damage like an absolute champ. But, yeah, we need to pull him out of there because now he's in big trouble. Oh, that sucks losing that rock lobber, though. We need to get our Whelp back there to maybe assist us with these blood bats, which are really causing a problem for us. Alternatively, our Entangler could get back there and throw a net at them. But now we've got a situation where Ethereal is now in some big trouble, so we need to get her out of danger. So maybe what we do is we're going to have to throw a net at this guy. Oh, this is a bad spot here for my units that are engaged in that area. We pretty much need to kill off this Revenant or we're in big, big trouble. Because Ethereal won't survive another barrage of melee attacks there. We might actually be... we might be hooped. Well, that's not good. Alright, well, let's figure out what else we got going on. So, we're going to have to attack the Lich now, and Sir Garrick's going to need to run away and heal. So let's send him back to the village just to get some health back. And then our our Great Troll could step up and try for some hammer damage, which would be massive to this Lich. And then we can also try our Bowman. And also our Elvish Champion as well. So, you know what? Let's do it. All right, hammer attack. Here we go. Nice. Nice. Okay, that was massive. That was really, really big. So now, could try the longbow. We're going to take some damage, but if we could... We'd have to hit him 3 times, though. So maybe instead we go for the sword here. I'm just concerned about the drain, because that's going to give more health back. So, you know what? Even though we're going to take a lot of damage here, let's do this. We've got enough health, we can survive it. Okay, we did a little bit. Oh, we did a lot. Okay, that's great. Now we've got 5 attacks here. Now the question is, do we use a ranged attack or do you use a melee? The melee is going to give him the opportunity to get his health back, but the ranged attack would give him... ranged attack, we only do 3 attempts. Let's check it out. 80% chance to get the kill versus 87% chance. Now, I don't know if this takes into account the drain or not. The effect of the drain. Ugh. I'm kind of leaning towards using the sword, honestly. I'm just concerned about the drain, because that's going to give him so much of his health back. Oh, man. I mean, we have an 80% chance to get the kill with the bow. Let me, how much does drain actually get back here? Let's double check that. Drain. Half the amount of damage. Okay, so if it's doing 11, it's going to end up getting 5, I guess, back. So that's fine, actually. We can live with that. Oh my god, are you absolutely serious? I guess I shouldn't be surprised, but that's very frustrating. Might kill this Necrophage. Okay, we did. And a nice evolution there for a Dragoon. So now we can... In an ideal situation, I want to get a unit around to try and get the finish, because I don't think I can afford to use the Triton to do that, because Ethereal will basically die if I... You know what? We might just have to sacrifice the Entangler here, which I really don't want to do. Alright. I think that's what we're going to kind of have to do, though. So we'll use the net. There we go. Okay, that's big. Now, Ethereal can back up like this. And then put the hurt on with... If we can land all of these ensnares, we'll get the kill. Are you serious? We missed one of them. Man, we are just having absolutely rotten luck with our abilities this time. Because what I'm thinking is I want to get the kill with the Triton here. I'm a little bit concerned that Ethereal is going to get killed by this Revenant when it tries to attack her. Man, this is a bad situation all around, really. Let's get in there and do a Thorns. Actually, let's try for an Ensnare on this guy, maybe. Okay, didn't work. Again, it was low odds, so wasn't really expecting it to do anything magical, I suppose. Step up with our Mage of Light like that. And then we want more healing down that way. Our Royal Guard can stand in like this, and our Whelps can move down. Actually, this one can move back to try to help out, because we've got a bit of a situation developing with these bats. So, we've got one that we could try to kill here, so let's try it. Okay, we slowed it. Okay, there we go. Pretty good. And then let's try and get the kill. Nice, we got the kill. Okay, that's huge. That helps us out a lot. So now we've just got this one, and we might as well just chuck a Javelin at it. Okay. No luck. Alright, back to this situation in the water. So the big question is, do we want to try to kill the Lich, or do we want to protect Ethereal? I'm kind of leaning towards protecting Ethereal, to be perfectly honest, but... Man, we've only got a 40% chance to hit there, so... Problem is, this Lich is probably going to try to kill the Great Troll or the Bowman. with magic attacks, and that's going to be all she wrote for the troll. Oh, I feel like I'm gambling, though, with Ethelial's life if I do this. Oh, I'm going to regret this. Come on, kill that Lich. Ah, come on, man. Jeez. Absolutely brutal luck on that one. But again, the odds of it were pretty low. I think Ethelial's going to be in trouble here, so... Oh, man. Alright. We're just going to keep... We're going to keep going. I think that's pretty much it for everybody moving and doing their thing. We can send this guy down. Actually, I'll leave him kind of where he is, I think, maybe. Okay, do not kill Ethelial. Okay, that's fine. If they kill the Triton, I'll be upset, but it's not the end of the world. Okay, that's great. Oh, wow, look at that Triton go. The Lich might kill him, though. Okay, he died. That's fine, though. Ethelial's still alive. That's the most important thing. Boy, losing that Triton sucks, though. That's another loyal unit. Tier 3. Oh, okay, the Great Troll survived, thank goodness. Man, this is a tough situation here. Again, you know, that Triton dying was unfortunate, but Ethelial is still alive. That's probably the most important thing. All right, now we have to try and kill this Lich, which is the biggest problem we've had so far. So we're going to go for the sword again. Although, maybe we should go for... You know what? Let's do ranged again and see if we can at least deal some damage. Okay, great. Okay, fantastic. That Lich is dealt with. That's massive. We needed that really bad. So now we can start moving in on these other units and try to do some work on them. Alright, so we'll bring in our Entangler here. And what we'll try and do maybe is... Could do our net throw. I mean, there's a greater chance of us taking big damage, but if we can get the slow off, then we could bring Ethelial in to maybe try and get the finish. Let's see. Get our bowman in there just to try and do some work on this ghoul. Not that it's going to make a huge difference or anything, but... Champion, on the other hand, can step in and... This Revenant is a pain in the butt, though. Here we go. Okay. There we go. Let's do that. I like that. Yeah, I mean, I'd like it better if we could actually land a hit, though. My goodness. So now we're in another problem here. Oh my goodness. This is just unbelievable. We can try and throw a net on him to slow him down, I guess. Yeah, of course, that's not successful. Oh, this is not good. Alright, if we can kill this ghoul, we should be able to move the Royal Guard in here and then try and fight the Revenant more aggressively. So, let's see if we can kill the ghoul with some big damage. There we go. And then, what are our odds of getting the kill? Yes, only 66%. We prefer higher odds. But then we can also use our bowman to try and finish him off if need be. So, we will try with the champion here to get the kill. Okay, thank goodness. Now, we can move either our Dragoons in or our Royal Guard. And I'm thinking the Royal Guard's probably the better choice. He's got pretty good health, so he'll be able to tank the damage. So let's do that. Low odds to hit, but... Okay, that's fine. Still in kind of alright condition. And then, let's see, Dragoons. Send this one in here. We'll just try for a crossbow shot. Okay. And now, our bowman... Actually, we might want to head down and try and capture this village, since we're in the neighborhood. Meanwhile, our little troll whelps here can provide some extra protection for our units while they're encircling this Revenant. And of course, we also have this Bone Shooter who still needs to be dealt with. Yeah, the troll just needs to heal, so we'll keep the troll back. Sir Garrick also needs to heal, but he can at least advance and get some healing from the druid. Now, we need to kill this bat still, because that's causing us some huge problems. Alright, we'll try for an entangle first. Okay, we slowed it. That's big. And then we'll step over, step down, and we'll do some bow attacks. Part of the reason these things are so hard to kill is just because they're so hard to hit. Nice. Okay, a little bit of damage there. Try for some more. Nice. Oh, fantastic. Okay, this whelp is really coming in handy. Now, as for Ethereal, I honestly think I just want to get her out of there and not put her at risk of this bone shooter blasting her into oblivion. So I'm actually going to move her over here. Now our Entangler is going to probably be the one who suffers the most here. And I would hate to lose both my mermen after losing the one, because that already hurts enough. But, yeah, I think we're going to go there. So now let's recruit ourselves another shaman. And you know what? We'll also grab another fighter, because they actually are quite useful. There we go. Very versatile units. Can we do a better job of arranging our healing here? Yeah, we could step up like this with Ethereal. That would provide healing for our bowman. Oh, I guess our bowman's actually already getting the Mage of Light, though, so never mind. I think we're okay. Alright, we're gonna end it there. Ouch. Ouch. Oh, one of our whelps just got killed. And our bowman getting blasted with some magic. Yeah, the Entangler was what I fully expected, and then... Oh, no. Okay, he did his job, though. He tanked the damage. He managed to survive, so really couldn't ask for much more. He got some health back, too. Okay. Alright, let's see. We could use the Entangler to kill the Revenant, potentially. That would probably be reasonable. And then we have to still try and kill this Bone Shooter. That's the big issue. The Bone Shooter could easily kill the Entangler, though, so I think I'm actually going to just get the Entangler out of dodge. Just make sure he stays... Oh, but he could still get attacked up there. I might even have to pull back even further. Okay, you know what we're going to do is we're going to use our cavalry. No, we're not. We're going to use our... Just trying to decide what would be the best course of action. Royal Guard's kind of in rough shape, so we don't want to get too aggressive with him. Use the bowman to capture the village. Now, our Dragoon, on the other hand, can step down and go after this Dark Adept with some melee attacks that won't be retaliated against, which is very nice. Of course, we've got these other units that are going to be a problem to deal with. Now, Ethereal, we could actually use, once again, more aggressively, because she's got her health back, more or less. So we could go for an Ensnare here, or just for a melee. But I have to be very, very careful. Maybe we just get the kill with the White Mage, just to be safe. There we go. Alright. Now, we have to attack the Bone Shooter with some melee damage. So let's see, who's a good option? There we go. 80%. Good odds of doing big damage. Ooh, really good odds there. Let's see, what are the odds of getting the kill? 32% for the Elven Champion versus not going to be able to get the kill. Okay. So I think that kind of makes up my choice for me. Oops, I don't want to jump into the water. I want to fight from right there. Yeah, there we go. Fantastic. All right, that makes a big difference. So that champion really putting the work in. Okay, now the undead down here that we have to deal with. Ugh. So Sir Garrick is still pretty worse for wear, so he's not going to be of much help. So it's going to have to probably be our Dragoons that do some fighting for us here, which not really in a great spot to do, unfortunately. Okay, well, we can send this one down and do some work on this little Dark Adept here. I mean, if we could actually land a hit, that is. seems to sort of be a recurring theme this particular episode is, oh yeah, we'll do some damage, and then we end up doing almost none. Meanwhile, this Dragoon, I guess, could hold the fort here a bit. Our Bowman, I almost forgot. Okay, so our Master Bowman could really help us out here and just provide some extra health at least. A big hit point pool, I mean, to block the enemy in here a bit. That's not going to be enough to get the kill. We'd have to hit both times to get the finish. What about our Royal Guard here? Only a 31% chance to get the finish. Our Great Troll we want to keep back because he is not feeling so good either. And we've already moved our champion, unfortunately. I think our Whelp is going to have to stay right there and just sort of soak up hits, which, not ideal, but it's kind of what we got. So, go down there like this. Oh, and that was probably a mistake. Because now, we're going to get blasted with magic, and then we're probably going to get attacked by the Revenant. Yuck. So Ethereal can move on down like this. So we're just packing in sort of for some healing here. Our Dragoon, I suppose, could go into the water and try and do something, but that's just asking to be killed off, so we're not going to do that. Now these units, on the other hand, we can start advancing down as well to provide reinforcement. Some fresh bodies up to the front lines, which I think we are in need of. All right, and let's end it right there and see what happens. Oh no, our Royal Guard. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. Oh! Come on, survive. Survive! Oh, thank goodness. I knew moving our Royal Guardsman there was a big risk. Thankfully, though, he survived. We need to get him out of there, though. He's in big trouble. Okay. So, I think this is where we're going to leave this one. This is a pretty good spot to end part 2 of this scenario. So, you can see that we've now eliminated the second of the 3 undead opponents that we started off with. So, we killed off the green ones in part 1, killed off the purple ones in part 2, and now all we've got left is Mebrin himself leading the blue undead forces, and of course this very, very scary Draug that we're going to have to fight. So what we'll do is we will save it right here. Excellent. And as always, guys, thank you very much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I will see you in the next one.